Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday to everyone out there in internet land, streaming land, whatever you want to call it. By cracky, we got another good one for you. Talking about your movie news, your box office. Millie Alcott is Supergirl, going to be in the Superman movie. Oh, come on now. That's pretty exciting. If you're pumped up like me for that new DCU to kick in, thank you, James Gunn. Oh, it's going to be a humdinger, y'all. So let's just get this party started. Grab your drink, grab your snack. Oh, yeah, because it's time for the morning mug. Let's go. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now, let's chat. All right. How y'all cats doing out there, man? Everybody having a good morning so far or a good day, depending on where you're watching me from? Oh, yeah, man. We're international here at the old Huck's Pop Culture Cafe. Yeah, let's see who's here. Who's walked into the cafe already? We know. Look, hang on, we know that my equipment's not working. We know that the Collector Movie Man's here. Hey, Huck. I hope everything has gotten better. Thank you very much for asking. We've been having a lot of people checking in with me about the fires. They're still going on. See, that's the thing. You know, the if you can call it an upside of things like tornadoes and floods, once those hit, you got to start dealing with it immediately. Here with the fires, they don't necessarily stop. They kind of keep going. So they're not raging. I think they're 80-something% contained now, maybe a little bit more, which is excellent. So kudos to all the first responders and firefighters and everybody out there that's helping to extinguish California and get us back on track. Let's see. I started watching season 1 of Once Upon a Time, and now I'm about to finish first season. Nice. Cool. Tell me how it is. I want to tell you real quick what I'm planning. You're going to get Kill Bill 1 and 2 steelbooks from Amazon. Ordering Conclave, Dante's Peak, and Panic Room. That's a good collection. Kyle. Here we go. We're going to rattle them off. You got Smile 2, Venom Last Dance, Kill Bill 1 and 2, Jackie Brown, John Carpenter's Vampires, Substance, Bruce Lee Dragon, and Cell, all on 4K. Look at you guys scooping up the gold out there. Can we talk about Supergirl? Yeah, because the actress, she's from House of the Dragons, Millie Alcott. We're going to be talking about her shortly. She's an Australian actress. See what happened there? I suggest watching the first 3 episodes of House of Dragons because you do not need to watch Game of Thrones. Okay. I do have it, so I will watch it. Because she's only in the first 3 episodes of House of Dragons season 1. Then there's a jump. Oh, and that's when I heard about that. And then she's played by a different actress. That's cool. Kelly is here. What's going on, Kelly? Come on, Huck and friends. I'll be listening. I'm watching a miniseries called Taken by Steven Spielberg. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Check it out. That's good. Collector saying hey to Kelly. I said, oh, Huck, want to ask if you had a chance to check out my live stream I did on Sunday with a guest. We did our 15 most anticipated. Yeah, I did watch some of that. Yeah, you guys had some good anticipated things very similar to some of the ones I'm also wanting for sure. Hey there, Huck. Hey, everybody. Tiger Blue. What's going on, TB? What's going on, man? Hope you're good. Hey there, Collector Movie Man. Tiger Blue. Jeff is here. Come on, Huck, and all my Morning Mug friends. Well, hello, and Hisham is here. I'm doing good. May I call you Huck or Sir? You can call me Mr. Tibbs. No, couldn't help it. I just saw the movie. Dude, whatever, man. Huck, Sir Huck. Sir Huck's a lot. Whatever you got. I'm good. Collector Movie Man. Now, Mary Oz here. Hello, everyone. Hello, darling. Bonnie's here, too. Look at this. You guys are bringing it in. You got your coffee and your blueberry muffin. Got the old iced tea right there. Had a little Honey Nut Cheerios today. It was delightful. Tiger Blue saying, hey, Grubby Raccoon is here. Hey, Huck and company. It's cold one. What's your What's your temp? It's, I know we don't have those 20 belows, but it was brisk. I'll just say this morning for Cali, it's very chilly. Hey, giving some haze at the cafe. Thorpe, -3 degrees. All right, I'm not going to complain. It's a balmy, balmy 12 degrees. Yeah, I guess I won't. Let's see. I just have to know. Can you consider 45 degrees balmy? Yeah, that's what we got here. But look, it ain't nothing. We still need rain. We need rain. We need something to fall on this fire. It never happens, right? Like when we get fires out here, there's never a chance of rain. Wouldn't it be delightful one day when rains start, or fires start, that it's also the day we get heavy rain to put a kibosh on that stuff? Jason Momoa would be perfect Lobo, and well, not only would he will be, because he has certainly been cast as Lobo, as we reported the other week here on the Old Cafe in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Although I have heard that his role is more of a cameo, and then perhaps that's setting up a Superman sequel where he will be the main bad guy in Superman sequel. Oh, but there's high hopes for that Superman movie, y'all. We're going to get to that in just don't you go anywhere. Everybody, don't go anywhere. Just get on down there, hit like. If you're new here, hit subscribe. We're going to be talking about Supergirl and Superman and all that super stuff shortly. -7 in Minnesota, movie warehouse. Man, put some blankets around those movies, because, ooh-wee, that is cold. Tony is here. What's up, Tonester? It's good, buddy. How you and the fellers doing over there? Fahrenheit, colder than Finland. Give me some Jason Momoa. Look at Bonnie go. Yummy. I'm old, not dead. You so right, girl. Look, if somebody gives you the feels, give them a shout out. I'll give Jason a call. Tell him you said that. Let's see. Hey, Tony. That's great. Hey, Jason. Hey, what up, bud? Simple PG. Good morning, man. Good morning to everybody that's just jumping into the cafe, getting the hellos and highs. And by the way, we didn't even do it. I got just so excited. Let's just welcome you to the morning mug here. And Bob, slap on that ticker if you would. Oh, attaboy. Let me just, comments are just so good here. Where to leave off? Hang on, you guys are just racking it in here. There we go. And I'm seeing the brutalist. At runtime is what's brutal. Look at that thing. I know it's an intermission, but geez Louise. I do have, thanks to my rope, hang on, little show off time, my SAG card right there. SAG card's going to get me a bunch of screeners for a lot of these SAG movies that have been nominated. So I'm pumped to start watching some of those. Maybe I'll check out one tonight if I'm lucky. Grubby Raccoon -15. Yuck. Man, stay bundled up, y'all. I wish it was 45 degrees. Yeah. Shorts. Well, I mean, yeah. See, you guys that are in the cold go outside in shorts and that, but we go outside and go, whew, better get that winter jacket. Yeah. Fish, what's up? Huckster in the morning muggles. Good morning, Fish, my friend. Fish, old bud. Saying, hey, Sham, be like, when I was a teenager, I think Undertaker would have been a great logo. Yeah, I could totally see that. I could totally see that, Hisham. Mm-hmm. In case you guys don't know, Undertaker is a wrestler, WWE wrestler, big, huge dude, had a good face. But now that but now, I mean, when you look at Momoa, he literally looks like that dude. I wonder if he's going to like sort of unshave a little bit to sort of sculpt his beard and stuff to be more Lobo-esque. You would think he would, unless they're just going to make his beard Lobo's look. Finland is warm compared to you at the moment. Woo! Look at that. It's like a heater over there. Saying good morning. Getting ready for work. You getting ready, Fish? Head to the theater. Good morning. What's racking it up over at your cinema? We're gonna get to that in just a sec. You know, Fish works at a theater, so he's almost teeing up one of my first topics. We got to get to it, y'all. You know, I've only got a scant hour these days to do this. Wilkie's here. Corey, good morning. Y'all go check out Corey. He likes to do some are you gonna do a lunch break this week, Corey? If so, let us know. Send everybody over there. Go to Corey's channel, hit a sub, hit the bell so you get notified when he does his lunch thing. See, then you can like check me out in the morning, catch him at lunch later in the week. It's gonna be a good day, good week. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All that good stuff. Corey's here. Everybody's just pumped. All their friends are here. That's what a good cafe does, y'all. So it brings everybody in. Hang on, we're catching up. We're going to get to our first topic here in just a sec. Just want to say hey to everybody. If you guys got any topics or questions you want to ask me on any of these topics, give me a shout out. We'll start going off here. Hey, Tony Fish, John Doe, everybody getting some haze in there. Hey, just scrubbing through the haze, y'all. Speaking of WWE, are you still watching? No, I don't watch that anymore. Hisham. I know others are still huge fans of that, but I sort of went away when The Rock went away. Basically, I followed The Rock. Well, once he took off to, or him and Steve Austin, once they took off to the acting land, I just sort of, that's when I kind of jumped the ship. Really didn't jump the shark, jumped the ship. Let's say hey, Sham. I'd say Jason says, how's everyone doing on their movie challenge? I watched Barry Lyndon. Oh, for best costume. I haven't done my costume yet, but good on you. I'm doing great. I'm 3 for 3, and I will be talking about the third one in just a little bit. So you guys are just teeing up all the good stuff. Yep, planning on lunch. Stream Friday. Nice. Our driveway is a sheet of ice. Do not go out there and attempt to pick up your newspaper, get your mail, walk the dog or the cat. We don't need no Mama Blu-ray taking a dive on that icy walkway. Sue, that goes for you too. And Papa Blu-ray, no running on that ice unless you get your ice skates out. Hey there, Tiger Blue. Tiger Blue saying, hey, keep fingers crossed for me. Huck, 2 weeks and no work. What? Oh, I know you. Girl, I really, yeah. All my fingers, there it is. Hang on, got some toes crossed. I'm going to cross the thumbs. Yeah, power to you, girl. Get it? Did you have any prospects? She's saying that because she knows I was 4 months out of work. It was a brutal, y'all. Anybody that comes and goes from work or has lost a job or whatever, I work. For those who may not know, I work in the industry. I'm an editor, and a lot of times we go job to job to job, which is great because usually the people I work for remain employed. But last year was a complete bizarre effect from all the strikes that happened the year before and other iterations like the streaming services not needing as much product as they usually have in the past because they haven't been profiting from all this content. So they all pulled back, and that meant they pulled back on us. So hopefully I'm working on something now. Beat Shazam, by the way, y'all, if anybody's good at guessing music super quick, there's that show Beat Shazam with Jamie Foxx. I'm going to do a shout out right now. I'm working on that. So get over to do a little search. I don't have the link because I just thought about it here on the spot, but just, Google audition for Beat Shazam. And find the link and just go, man. It's so much fun, y'all. I want to see more people like auditioning and winning money. Like I just love seeing people I know get it, or get close. It's all about it, if you can get seen and they like you. This isn't the year I've edited people several years in a row because they came super close, so they get another chance this year. So anyway, Beat Shazam. If y'all want to be on Beat Shazam, yours truly can edit your video, get it to the powers that be, and you can get on TV with Jamie Foxx. And I think they are shooting in Ireland again this year. It could be Ireland. So if you ever wanted to go to Ireland, lassies, if you ever wanted to go to Ireland, then submit your application for Beat Shazam today. There you go. Tiger Blue. There's my plug for Beat Shazam. I'm looking forward to Supergirl. Oh, yeah. Hello and thanks. Acres of Movies is back. Hey, talked to you last night, man. Yeah, good to see you. Did you hear the Dear John sitcom with did you like? I didn't really see that one. Was that super good? I think I saw a couple episodes, and not that I didn't like it. I just didn't really catch it. But I do like Judd Hirsch. She was great in Taxi, a bunch of other stuff. Actually getting ready for the restaurant. Oh yeah, you're a multi-worker for the restaurant. Nice fish. Get out there, son. Make some money. Oh yes, I'll take the rocks. You go. Mama Blu-ray's all fresky this morning. Yeah, what'd you put in that little drink? You go, girl. My favorite WWE back in the day was the Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh yeah. How's that, Tiger Blue? It just wrecked my throat. Best Hector Elizondo on-screen moment. Oh my gosh. Hector Elizondo, that is so random. I don't really have one. I mean, I know of Hector, but I can't think of a moment where I'm like, that would be a great Hector. I mean, I'm gonna applaud you. That's a fantastically obscure question that I wish I had something locked and loaded for you. Yeah, yeah. I'm not into the wrestling thing either anymore. I'm going to Barnes and Noble today. Nice, but I'm not picking up any Arrow videos or and picking up a book that I pre-ordered last month. Well, that's cool too, man. Books are cool. Bonnie, you like the muscles, don't you? Yeah, she do. Entrapment or basic instinct? I mean, if I'm going to go between entrapment or basic instinct, if I think you mean basic instinct, I would say basic instinct. However, I do like me some Catherine Zeta-Jones, scooting under them laser beams. Now, Bonnie, you may want your muscular dudes. I'll take some of that, you know, girl, 80 days. She get, look, ain't nobody get under those things like Catherine Zeta-Jones, right? Come on now. Oh, yes. Acres Movies. Acres Movies, favorite John Campea co-host or guest of all time. Besides Robert Meyer Burnett, you follow me very well. Well, I love Chris Carr. I love Chris because I love her. The fact she's a voiceover artist, something I've always wanted to do. I know some of the people in the voiceover community, and they're just delightful people. So yeah, got to go Chris Carr on that one. Huck, AI is coming for us. I know. Lock and load, y'all. Although the translations suck, I'm sitting here with my finger on the Get Tasks button. I'm getting more and more anxious. I know. I hear you. Ugh, yeah. AI, man. I told my daughter, she wants to get into computer science as her major. I said, well, get familiar with AI, kid, because that's where it's going. That's where it's at. Stacy, female, thanks, and heart. All right, let's talk about Superman. Is the Suicide Squad okay? Is the Suicide Squad to Superman? Oh, is it like connected? All right, let's just go ahead and. Oh wait, sorry, Echoes, you meant Basic, the Travolta movie. I mean, then I will go Entrapment. Basic's okay, but I just little Sean Connery, Kevin Zeta-Jones. It's good stuff. So yeah, I just saw that. I had to get to it. All right, let me fill in these things before you, so I can move on. Mine would be Leviathan or Taking Care of Business or Pretty Woman. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, those are great. Those are good. Yeah, they're good picks, man. See, when you're on the spot, it's kind of hard to go. Let's see. But now that you bring those up, let's see. Of those, I'm gonna lean on Pretty Woman. I love that performance he gives in Pretty Woman. It's pretty funny. Let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. I'm going to put a pin in this right here. Oh, except Hisham says, sorry, my bad. Suicide Squad. Okay. Well, perfect. All right. So we're going to put a star on you right there. So, well, okay. So do we want to talk about that? All right. Hang on. Let's get to, since we're already talking about it, let's go ahead and, my computer okay, hang on. The computer is freezing up. There it is. All right, let's bring it up. Here we go. So we're bringing up Supergirl being in Superman. Supergirl's being played by Millie Alcott from the House of the Dragons, as Collector Movie Man has said. Delightful actress, really good. I'm excited to see her in this movie. And the reason we know for sure is this is literally a screenshot I took off IMDb, and there she is right above David Cornsweet, Clark Kent, aka Superman. So she is credited for being in Superman. So we haven't seen a clip of her yet. There hasn't been a trailer that consists of Supergirl, but there have been a lot of images online. Again, I can't really do tons of that here now with StreamYard, but there's a shot where Superman is sort of cradling his robot from the Fortress of Solitude, and in the reflection of the helmet, people have zoomed in on it, and there looks to be a figure reflecting in the helmet. And it's very blurry, very fuzzy. It is not a crisp shot, but many are speculating that it's Supergirl. So I tell you, man, the nerds get on it, man. They dissect every single frame of these things, which I love. So if you haven't seen that, kind of snoop around the internet and take a look at that little helmet shot. So she's going to be there, y'all. So I'm very excited. Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is due out next year, 2026, in the summer of 2026. And we'll have Jason Momoa. Take it easy, buddy. Have a seat. Breathe. Breathe. Okay, all good. Nice. Jason Momoa. Right? I know what you're talking about. Jason Momoa, going to be some Loboing right there. Going to be some Loboing. Yeah, he's going to be Lobo in the Supergirl movie. So it would be fascinating to see how that plays out. Because if he's just a cameo or just a small part, then he will not be the lead villain for Supergirl. I mean, he's more of a Superman villain anyway. So I'm kind of intrigued why he's being teed up there. But that's good. I mean, James Gunn's got a plan, and I'm ready to ride toot that train. I'm excited. Excited. How about y'all? Is anybody else excited for this Superman? I am pumped, man. David Cornsweet looks great in the role. The first trailer's got me pumped. I love that it's really simple, the images that they've been showing. But I mean, one in particular, obviously he put it in the trailer to really have that one Superman impact. It's when he's super speeds behind that little girl and he grabs her, he cradles her head, which is beautiful. And then just all that stuff comes flying by, banging him in the head and the back, and does nut and old soups, but he's just and he's got his legs sort of like in front of her body, so things are like bouncing off his leg and missing her legs. I mean, it's that's the money shot right there, y'all. I mean, yeah, he's fighting dragons and stuff like that. So, and the beginning of the DCU is what James Gunn is calling Gods and Monsters, which I love because he's bringing sort of that whole monster, creatures and universe and the galaxy type of element to the DC universe. Because I'm trying to think of all the DCs. I mean, there's a little of it maybe in Shazam because of but not a lot. I mean, there's really wasn't a ton of intergalactic stuff, but this one's got, I mean, literally you see a kaiju breathing fire on Superman while he's in front of the building. And yeah, I mean, this just looks phenomenal. So here she is, y'all. I have not had a chance to see House of the Dragons yet. So I will, I am now pumped. Now that you told me she's in the first three, I will make it my mission. I don't know if I can see it before next week, but or when I'll have the time, but I will get to that to check her out. So has anybody else seen her in that show? Is she good? Do you like her? I know Collector Movie Man's seen her and seems to be a big fan of Miss Alcock. So let's go, man. Let's go. Look at this. All right. So while I have this graphic up, I got to hide it for a second because I don't want you to. All right. So I'll go back to this too. So someone asked earlier, how am I doing with the, and how's everybody doing? Anybody else that's playing along with the 52-week movie challenge? I thank you very much. It's going to be very exciting. And here is week number 3. Oh yeah. Is an 80s martial arts movie. And there it is. I picked American Ninja, starring Michael Dudikoff. Oh my goodness. Look at this guy. It's like basically the 80s Ryan Reynolds if you took away the personality. I mean, look at him. He does sort of have that little, although my head's blocking him. Hang on. Let me see if I can just move for a second. There he is. I'll do it up here like this. So you can see that dreamy look on old Dudikoff's face, those little steely eyes of his. And I got a kick out of it. I got it from Kino Lorber. I got American Ninja 1 and 2. And I will say this. I know I haven't rolled into my week 4 yet, but I got so excited for American Ninja that I watched American Ninja 2 a couple nights ago. And I got to tell you, hang on, I think this is worthy of a big screen. Hang on. No, this one. No, this one. Okay, I got to say, I liked American Ninja 2 more. It's very, it's in a tropical setting. So the atmosphere is better. It's just more festive. It's a little more campier. Oh my God, Steve James thinks he's in a Keenan Ivory Wayans movie. He's so, yeah, come on. Oh, you want a piece of it? Oh, you want some more of this? It's like so over the top. Like he just knows he's not going to get hurt, kind of over the top. Like, let's just say there's a moment when 8 people pile on top of Steve James like he's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he just stands up and does one of those rah moments and it throws everyone off. And they have a bowling pin sound effect where they all fall down. You just hear, like a total strike at a bowling alley sound effect. I'm like, oh, it's this kind of movie. Okay. I see where we're going. And even near the end, Steve James like pulls out from behind his back these two gigantic swords. I don't mean just like skinny swords. I mean like the blades are this big each and about that long. I'm like, where were those? Because earlier he was just carrying around like a giant machine gun with bullets, and you never see them on his back. It's basically, if you see my review on Letterbox, I jokingly alluded to the fact that it's very much like if you've seen the 1966 Batman with Adam West. Whenever like people were shooting at Batman, he'd reach behind his back and then he'd pull out the bat shield, like just out of nowhere. And it's a pretty hefty shield, all plexiglass that he has to unfold twice and then lock into place. And then it's a shield. And then when he's done, he folds it up and he tucks it behind his cape and he lets go. And then it's just gone. I love that sort of ridiculous, magical, it's there and then it's not there kind of thing. And it's exactly what Steve James does in this movie. And I will say this too. My slight complaint of the first one was you couldn't really see what kind of skills Dudikoff had because the close-ups of the martial arts were it was like close-ups or rapid editing, and you never really saw skills. I mean, he could punch, obviously, and kick, whatever, but no choreography could you really get from Dudikoff. And in this one, you finally get that. There's some scenes that actually hold the shot for a few seconds, and he's doing some moves, and he jumps over a railing in this one thing and kicks a dude through a door. And I'm like, now we're talking, man. Now we get to see like some skills from Dudikoff. So that's why I actually prefer American Ninja 2. So, but this is the one that fell onto the challenge that just, rolled me into that one. So there you go. So that's what I did for my 80s martial arts. What did y'all do? Let's see. What's another topic? Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's talk about somebody that we lost about 5 days ago, and that is David Lynch. Director David Lynch passed away on January 20th, right after his birthday. So, we got to celebrate his birthday before passing away. And I believe that's 76 or something like that. David Lynch, he was an American filmmaker, visual artist, musician, and actor. In fact, he was last seen in The Fabelmans. He played John, which is it, John Ford or Houston? John Ford. I'm going to go John Ford. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. He's basically playing a director that Spielberg goes and interviews with, and he just lays Spielberg out as being bad. But it was that sort of pep talk that Spielberg appreciated in the end and needed. So he played that, and he was really good. He's considered one of the most important filmmakers of his era. Lynch was often called a visionary, and he was acclaimed for films often distinguished by their surrealist qualities, like the ones I have up here. You got your Twin Peaks TV show. Of course, he made his mark on television as well with the very obscure but highly talked about water cooler show, Twin Peaks. Then you got Mulholland Drive, Eraserhead, The Straight Story. Blue Velvet, of course, probably one of his most popular. Inland Empire. Of course, Dune, the film that was almost impossible to do in the 80s, but he took it on anyway. And, the film doesn't always get a lot of love. It gets kind of crapped on a lot. But, when I saw it, I liked it. I wasn't a huge Dune person. I enjoy the new Dunes much more. But I definitely applaud this one for it's just reaching for the stars on that movie. It's just hard to do in one movie. It's too much. And because you try to cram too much into one movie, then it becomes a little confusing because that Dune book is not like, a one-night read. And then The Elephant Man, Lost Highway, Wild at Heart with Nick Cage, Laura Dern. So anybody get any favorites? I will be honest, though. I will say David Lynch's filmography isn't one that necessarily clicks with me. His stuff is definitely like surrealist, as the quote says there. It's a little out there. So his stuff doesn't really click with me that often. I would say maybe Blue Velvet is the one that I dug the most. And actually Dune, even though Dune was a little tough to follow and stuff, I'm a sci-fi nut. So any sci-fi thing that is at least quality, not just like a cheesy sci-fi. I should have like that as one of my topics for next year's 52 as a cheesy sci-fi from the 80s. Because man, the 80s delivered tons of cheesy sci-fi. Although lots of cheesy beforehand too. Oh, what am I talking about? I had that as number 2. Cheesy sci-fi. See, I'm already into the cheese already. The Time Travelers. If you haven't seen it, that was my week number 2. It's only a week ago, Huck. Wow. But there you go, David Lynch. So if any of you guys have a favorite David Lynch, let me know in the comments. All right. So before we, okay, so that will just stop there, and then we'll go back to the chats real quick before we move on to the next topics. See what y'all are chatting in about. Who'd you cast in a Black Hole remake? Well, as which characters? I mean, you could almost do, let's see, Liam Neeson in the Anthony Perkins role. How about that? The ingenue, the woman. Maybe like, oh, let's see, how old are we putting the cast though? Because you could, if the woman's older, well, let's see, Yvette Mimieux, wasn't that was who the lady was in the other one? I don't know. If you young down the cast though, you could probably do like, I don't know, like who's the I'm blanking on the name. Not Sabrina Carpenter. That's the musician. The girl that was in Madam Web, the blonde, the really cute blonde. You can do her like if you're gonna like really youth the thing up, and then maybe put like Zac Efron in the Anthony Perkins role, because he's done some crazy stuff lately when he did Dahmer and stuff like that. I don't know. And the robots, those are all CG nowadays. So yeah, and then I don't know, the supporting cast, just maybe some unknowns, toss some newbies in there, some of the people from Alien Romulus, maybe stuff like that. Could be good. AI is going to take over the world, and we're going to have to terminate it to protect us. Yeah, right. Just funny because the Terminator was actually sent back to kill us. You see. Hello and thanks. Excited for more Jeff streams. Nice. I know, man. That Jeff dude, he's a good guy. Like Jeff, we got to do a stream together, dude. Who wants? All right, I'm gonna reach out to Jeff. I got something I'm gonna throw at you. Got to keep it a secret. I got to keep the audience sort of like, who? What are they gonna collab on? I bet you Jeff knows what it is. So everyone smash that like button. Do it, y'all. Give it a kung fu kick. Give it a Michael Dudikoff American Ninja 2 roundhouse kick through the door. Let's go. Favorite two scenes in Get Shorty. I don't know the second one, but I'm just gonna say my first one is when The Rock like is doing the monologue, but he's doing actually a scene, so he's playing both parts. That drops me every time. And he's like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm doing my monologue." He goes, "That's a scene." No, it's not, because I'm playing both parts, so it's a monologue. Oh my god, that was just paraphrasing, of course. Can't remember the words, but it's something like that. But it was great. It makes me laugh every time. How it looks like watching Superman 88 on the big screen when you were a little kid. Oh, I mean, dude, it was life-changing. Like, to see something like that, similar. It's tough, too, because in the 70s, seeing that, like, you'd never seen, when they put up the words, "You will believe a man could fly," it's because we've never really pulled that off until that movie. And they did such a good job for me that it looked real. And there's some shots that are just majestic. There's some of the simplest shots are my favorite shots. So when he rescues her, oh my god, like from the helicopter drop, and when he grabs her and then catches the helicopter and they fly up, I mean, that's a beautiful scene. And he sets it down, and she's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "A friend." And he just looks up and he just takes off. And what I love about that original version is there's no whoosh, there's no sound effects. And now they've redone the movie, which kind of bums me out, because now you hear when he takes off, right? But before, it was just absolutely quiet. Just maybe his cape made a little flutter, just almost silent, because he's just lifting up. That's what it would sound like. There would be no whoosh. And there was something just so like, wow, he just left the scene. It just felt so real, So yeah, and Chris, not knowing who Chris was, you got to look at this guy as Superman. It wasn't like you Henry Cavill, or now you got David Cornsweet. I don't know if a lot of people know who David Cornsweet is. Maybe he is going to look like Superman to some kids today because he's not a household name. So, and Brandon Routh had the same luxuries. No one really knew who that was. I just wish if Brandon had the right material, you would have seen a trilogy with Brandon. I thought he made a good, like he was good for the role. I just think he wasn't given good stuff. So, yeah, there you go. 78. I loved it, man. It blew me away. It was that and Star Wars. Star Wars year before, and then Superman came out, and that's when I knew I was going to come out here and work in the industry somehow, because those two films, that was it. I'm like, wow, Hollywood does such cool stuff. So here I am editing Beat Shazam. I'll take it. Thanks, Stacy. Stacy's a rock star, man. How have you watched Creature Commandos? Not yet. Have not seen that yet. Although it's because, and look, I'm just throwing this out there because my daughter says nobody watches the show. So we're Star Trek fans, obviously, me and my wife is too. She's TNG. I love it. She represents the Picard. I'm the Kirk side. There you go. But Brooke couldn't find her. That's my daughter. She couldn't find like love for either one until Lower Deck showed up, which is the cartoon, because she is an absolute cartoon fanatic. And it's funny. It's very like, it's exactly what her generation and audience needs. It's something very funny and raw. Like, we watched one last night, and there's this cat character that they took from the original animated series, which is kind of a sort of a dramatic take, it's kind of serious. But this one's absolutely like, ridiculously funny. And the cat character curses like a sailor, and they're always bleeping out her curse words. And I mean, we were busting out laughing last night because the cat would curse and then make cat noises. I don't know. And they love cats. So that's what we're watching, is Lower Decks. So if no one ever tells you anything about Lower Decks, just let it be known if you care to check it out. And like any show, it's got some hit and misses. But boy, when those shows are funny and they hit, they are hilarious. So there you go. But Creature Commandos, I will get to it because I'm all into this James Gunn universe. No expectations that Gunn will actually have a Gunn verse. Perhaps cancel with this big yap before Superman is even released. WBD, Warner Brothers Digital, not happy, if that's what that is. Not happy with Gunn and his big yap so far, or his output. I don't know. I'm not sure where you're getting this, Stacy. So, okay. I don't know. I haven't heard rumblings that anybody's unhappy. The Superman trailer is the highest viewed trailer in Warner Brothers history of all time. And a lot of the other trailers, like any trailer that has hit the numbers that Superman has hit, have gone on to be big movies, like Avatar 2 got the same kind of numbers. I forget what other, maybe Titanic, I forget. But Superman is right up there. It's like the third or fourth or fifth most viewed trailer of all time. So I feel like Gunn is doing a good job. So yeah, I don't know what his big yap has gotten him in trouble for. I feel like he's slowly dialing things out. I feel like we're also going to get the next Superman trailer on Super Bowl. I think that would be absolutely the smartest place to drop it. And if anything, just don't even drop the whole trailer. Drop like a 30-second trailer and say, if you want to see more, go online right now. And then they'll activate the online thing, or in an hour or after the Super Bowl or something like that. And then they'll activate the link, and then that trailer will hit and be absolutely insane. Do you like the dead tire sequence in Commando? I just love Commando in general. All the good puns, the dead tires. I loved your very obscure questions. The dead tire sequence. Yeah, man, Commando's great. It's all around. I love when he carries the log. Like the tree, like you couldn't even get that up on your shoulder, even at Arnold's size. But now, like, it's like, what are you going to do at the beginning of this movie to show that Arnold is absolutely not human? Let's have him carry a full-size tree on his shoulder. Done. Arnold's like, I got this. Give me that tree. He runs for the chopper. So good morning, Smirk. 88. Good to see you, man. Dead tired. Oh, okay. So, yeah. So I figured that she meant the dead tired. He's dead tired. All those puns are great. Stick around. Brilliant stuff. I mean, only Arnold can pull off those type of quibs too. Hey, Smirk. Let's see. Who'd you cast as Stevie Nicks? Oh man, Stevie Nicks. I mean, you got to have somebody with chops. Actually, I would say Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson would be great. I've seen Kate Hudson actually sing some Stevie Nicks songs already, and she's quite good. And she's a great actress. So just out of the gate, great question, man. You get your A+ today for all the good questions. I'd say Kate Hudson. What y'all think? She's the best part of the House of Dragons. Well, my gosh, then I got to see that now. I watched Karate Kid Part 3. No, what'd you think of that? Was it good? Speaking of that, dude, I'm almost done with Cobra Kai. I almost forgot that it came back. So I watched the first 2 episodes, 3 more left. I get to see how the whole Karate Kid universe ends. And I got to see that before the new Karate Kid comes out with Jackie Chan and, of course, Daniel's son. So, yeah, Karate Kid Part 3. Do you think a Where's Waldo movie can be a I think you asked this before. Blockbuster hit if they make the Wanderlust of Waldo and Willie as the wizard relatable, best current actor for that. I think I said last week I would do Ki Kwan as Where's Waldo. I don't know. I just think he's super likable. He's got sort of even though he's older, he's got a youthful charm. And I don't know, maybe you incorporate some of his skills into Where's Waldo. Because, I mean, what would you do? You've got to make it. I mean, he's all over the place, like in the books, right? It's almost like an international thing. Where is he? He's in this country. He's in this room, that room, whatever it is. So, I don't know. I feel like somebody like Ki Kwan would be a funny and fun Where's Waldo. What do you think? I feel like maybe do you have somebody that you've got in your brain that make a great Waldo? Watch the 80s martial arts movie for the challenge. Watch Police Story. I love it. So many people watched that. I have that too. I have that and did not watch it. Should have watched it. I mean, because I love Jackie Chan. But I also have had that American Ninja thing for almost a year and not even cracked it open. And that is part of my 52-week thing, is to not only see a movie I've never seen, but also try to watch something that I bought and haven't opened yet. And if it happens to be both, I haven't seen it and haven't opened it. That's two birds with one stone. But in either case, I would have seen Police Story before and American Ninja before. So, but I'm going to work in some Jackie Chan. I hope you liked it. I changed 80s martial arts to just 80s. Okay. And you finally watched Dirty Dancing. Ooh, that's your first time watch? Girl, what'd you think? There you go. You're with me. American Ninja 2 is greater than American Ninja. I'm telling you. It was fun. I had more fun with American Ninja 2. Like I had such a good time. I'm like, all right, I'm all in with this like tropical, silly story. And some of the actors around him actually were pretty good. The one playing his like captain, that guy was pretty good. The old dude was kind of annoying though, because he was just yelling at everybody. Such a stereotype, underwritten character, but still fun. Oh, and we learned that super ninjas aren't really all that super. Kind of super suck. Best. I don't even know who that is. Henry Jaglom. Wow. Sorry. I don't know who that is. Good morning, Jeff. But man, I do love where you're coming from. The end of Police Story Jackie Chan is so brutal. That's the stunt he does at the end. You can actually see him hurting himself. Oh yeah, look, Jackie Chan is known for getting injured on those movies. And he's one of the first people to do the whole blooper stuff at the end and all that kind of stuff. That was a Jackie Chan thing, So, yeah. And then, also in Rumble in the Bronx, when he's jumping from the bridge platform onto the hovercraft, you see him snap his ankle or sprain his ankle, and he has to put it in a cast. And of course, Jackie Chan puts the cast on his foot, gets a sock, paints the sock to look like the tennis shoe on the other foot. So from a distance, it looks like he's got sneakers on both feet, and he proceeds to then water surf on his feet while one of them is in a cast. Jackie Chan's a tough MF, y'all. Who's the best Supergirl of all time? Helen Slater, Melissa Benoist, or Sasha Calle? Honestly, of the three, until we see Millie's performance, it's Melissa Benoist. And look, I love Helen Slater. She's super sweet. She was the first, so you got to give her credit for looking great. But Melissa has the luxury that the others don't, which is fleshing that character out through 6 or 7 seasons and really giving us a lot of Supergirl and giving us layers. I like Sasha. She was really fun in the movie, but all you really kind of saw was sort of one tone. First she's kind of like bitter, but then she's like teaming up, and she was good. She was good for a one movie thing. But Melissa's been the one who's had the luxury of fleshing out that character. So for me, it's going to be Melissa. Do you expect a Carmen Sandiego live action movie? Why wouldn't we at some point? Who would you cast as the thieves, just in case of Patty Larson? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. It'd be kind of funny to see, a couple that you've seen in other places before. I don't know. This just popped in my head. So if you got So Modern Family, Phil and his wife. Yeah, like you get those two to play it. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know, just because I love seeing them together. But who would be a good Carmen Sandiego? You kind of got to get this generation's Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's like when Catherine Zeta-Jones was like, when she was on the scene in Zorro, man, oh man, would she have made an absolutely luring Carmen Sandiego. So who's in that now? Maybe maybe Jenna Ortega. Is she too small? I don't know. I love Ortega. Um, I don't know, Melissa Barrera, like the other one from Scream. She's pretty good. Let's see. I think I'll watch Anna Karenina. Oh, for best costume. Okay. I've really started to like Keira Knightley after seeing her in Black Doves. Nice. I think I have the Sting on deck for that one for me, or Ron, Ran, Ron, the foreign film. I've never seen that, and my buddy, I think it was. Oh gosh, I'm gonna slap myself. I think it was Caveman Guy, if I'm right. It was a while ago. I was gifted that great movie, Ron, so I do want to check that out. So it's going to be between those two, Ron or Sting, for me. Hello, Smack. I watched American Ninja with my son a few months ago, and they loved it. I did Kickboxer for my challenge. Oh, nice. Kickboxer's a good one, man. That's a great one. Have you ever seen the show Kashugi's Revenge? Heck yeah, I have. Show Kashugi's the dude, man. From back in my day, much better than the American Ninja movies. Yeah, it's funny too because on the disc, this is why I love checking out the Blu-rays. There was like 7 trailers, and Revenge of the Ninja was one of them. So I checked out all the trailers, and many of them look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name, but I'm not gonna. There was one with Dudikoff, like Point Death or something, or River of Death, something like that. I think is the name of it. And it looked interesting. Like it looked like his version of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm like, oh, that might actually be pretty fun. Like Dudikoff, I'd never heard of this. Like, like Chuck Norris doing Firewalker, or Roland, or who was it that did King Solomon's Mines? That wasn't Brolin. No. But yeah, and so they had that on there, and so I was like, watch the trailer, look really good, and then I watched the first 5 minutes of it, and it instantly did not feel like the trailer at all. I'm like, oh, I don't think this is going to be a cool movie. I didn't have time to watch it because it was late at night. I just wanted to see how it started, to see if it started with like an Indiana Jones opening, and it didn't. It was a very depressing opening. I'm like, oh, I think the trailer has misled this film. Let's see. When do you expect Billy Joel biopic? Oh, I love Billy Joel. We'd see Robert Downey Jr. Oh, CGI to play Mr. Joel when younger. Expectations for We Didn't Start the Fire sequence, montage, or how to do it. Well, I mean, I don't think like if he sang that, I think it would all be part of the film, and I don't think it would be a montage. I think he would just be singing. Any songs in it would just be sang. I did get to see Billy Joel actually in November of last year at the stadium in Las Vegas. Absolutely phenomenal concert. Probably my favorite concert in a long time. All of his songs are bangers. I love the idea of Robert Downey. He's so good. I don't know if he can sing, so I don't know if we need to do he'll have to learn to sing, or I don't know, maybe get old Timothy Chalamet to do it. He's doing everything else. He already did. He's already done Bob Dylan. So, but I would love a Billy Joel biopic pick. Why not? Huckster, might I suggest Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, for this week's best costume? That is, if you haven't seen it. I have seen that, loved it, don't have it in my collection. So, and because of all the compression, when you find these for free, sometimes they're on really crap sites, or sometimes you even find these movies on YouTube, but man, the quality sucks on YouTube. So I'm going to lean on those two because I have 4Ks of both of those. So, but yeah, dude, I love that the costumes in that are so good. Are you psyched for Bloodsport 5 with John Connor? Is that right? Deadpool fanatic, what's going on though? There's a 5 coming? I'm not really psyched, to be honest. Because Van Damme, I've seen enough of his stuff, man. He did this thing with Dolph Lundgren called Blackwater or something like that. Oh my God, it was so freaking bad. Okay, let me just tell you, this is how bad, you know when an actor is in his prime because he gets money, like you do, double impact, but double the Van damage. It's my favorite Van Damme movie. Love that. You get two Van Dams, one's snarky and one's nice. I love that. But then you get to something like Blackwater, where they're both sort of over their prime, no budget, and they're on a submarine. And in the submarine, because they can't actually go on a submarine, they don't have a budget to be on a submarine. They just found a place that had hallways that felt like a submarine, which they aren't, because, by the way, the hallways are concrete, which means, I don't know, they're in the basement of some place or the parking garage, or like concrete in a submarine. No, that is the worst material that you have as your walls in a submarine is concrete. That no. and then the control room of the sub, it's literally concrete walls again, not in a sub. And then there's monitors just bolted up onto the wall and a keyboard, and there's only like 3 of them. I'm like, literally a flat screen. Like what I'm talking on right now, that was what was up on the wall in this submarine. So do not watch that movie. And actually, Dolph Lundgren is the best part of that movie. Van Damme looks like he could care less to be there. So I think it's because a lot of the things I've seen Van Damme in his older age just looks like he's picking up a paycheck. So if he's not going to bring it and he's just going to be picking up a paycheck, it's going to have to rely on the young people in Bloodsport 5 to sell that one as a good movie for me. Oh man, yeah, David Lynch. He passed away 5 days ago. 6 days ago, maybe now. I need to watch Lost Highway, Mulholland Drive. Haven't seen either, nor the new Twin Peaks. I haven't seen that either. Yeah, I haven't seen all those either. Like I said, because his stuff doesn't really gel with me. I haven't seen. I want to say I've tried to watch Mulholland Drive, but I don't recall ever getting through it. Thoughts on Lost Highway? I haven't seen that one. Yeah, like I said, it's just his stuff doesn't connect to me. So, as I said before, Lynch's Dune is one of my favorites. Nice. But it took several viewings for that to happen. Hated it on the first viewing. Yeah, see, I think that's what would happen, Tiger Blues. I want to see it again because I think like it's going to, I'll appreciate what I'm looking at more. And Oofda is here. What's up, Oofda? Mulholland Drive is your favorite Lynch. All right. Maybe I got to give Mulholland Drive a go. I also love the original Twin Peaks back in the day and the Elephant Man too. Okay, so you're a Lynch fan. Sounds like you're a Lynch fan, Tiger Blue. Those are my favorites from him. OG Peaks, Elephant Man, Straight Story is cute too. Okay. All right. I guess there's some nuggets of gold out there. Thanks for the black hole casting. Neeson would be good. All right. I feel like he'd be great in that. Hi, Straight Story. What's good? If I remember rightly, not a lot happens, but you don't care. You just enjoy the journey. That's cool. Maybe Anthony Ramos. There you go. With the Robert Forrest chap. That'd be good. Now, before I get too far, because we are approaching the 9 o'clock hour, let me just real quickly, my last topic that I have graphics for, we're just going to jump over to the box office real fast, y'all. See what happened in the box office this weekend. Shabam, right there. Here we go. Finishing at number 1 was Mufasa, y'all. Exactly what I said last week, if you were here last week. So, in first place was Den of Thieves, Pantera, at 15 million, and then Mufasa was just under it with like 14.9 or something like that. And I said, Mufasa's been dropping just a little bit each week. When a movie opens, it tends to drop 50% from that opening the next week. And that is exactly what happened. Even more so because Den of Thieves isn't even in the top 5. And Mufasa took the number 1 spot back, which I had predicted. And not only that, it made more money. So there it is in number 1 spot. I saw One of Them Days this weekend. In fact, number 2 and 3 I watched on Saturday. Interesting that it made more money, 14.2. It's a very cute comedy. Keke Palmer and Shaze, which I learned is how she says her name. I thought it was somebody here told me it was like pizza. So it was like Ziza. So I said that in my review. But then I looked it up as I was editing the review, and the actress herself, because she says, I'm Shaze. I'm like, okay, that's how she says her name. So that's her name. And it's like, if you like comedies like Friday, with Chris Tucker and Ice Cube, it's got that vibe to it, and these girls, they try to, their rent gets jacked and they're going to get kicked on the curb by 6 o'clock that day. So they got to come up with $1,500 by 6 p.m. in the afternoon. And so the hijinks ensue, and it's how are they going to go get money? And, it gets a little frustrating in the middle because so much keeps going wrong with them. I'm like, oh my God, can something go right for these girls? But I would say it has a satisfying conclusion. So if you like those kind of movies and comedies, I just love the fact that we have a comedy out because we don't seem to get enough of those. But we do get a lot of number 3, a lot of horrors and thrillers and suspense and all that stuff. Wolfman was okay. If you saw my review on it, my 1-minute review, just go check it out. Basically, it's a lot of atmosphere. Atmosphere is great. The sound design is terrific, but it's just sad. It's super sad, y'all. Go watch my review. You'll know what I mean by it. It's just sad, It's not super scary. It's not a big body count or that kind of Wolfman movie. It's just totally, I dig that the director shot for something different. And, when he transforms and stuff, very painful sound effects and all that, but you never really get a full Wolfman looking thing. So it's not really a Wolfman. You'll see. You'll see what I mean. Let's see. Sonic 3 is still in the top 5, doing very well. 200 plus million, 288, I think. Got 11 million at number 4, and Moana 2 at 8.1. And coming up on Friday, if you're into the Mark Wahlberg action adventure, we got a flight risk movie coming out where he's the pilot, but is he the pilot? No, he's the bad guy. And a movie called Inheritance and Blades into Darkness, which I think is a foreign film. So those are 3 films coming out this weekend, y'all. So there you go. There's your box office report. Hope you feel all caught up there. Now, before we bust a move, I got to know what everybody's going to get. Yes, you know how we do here. First, we got to say, Tony, are you still out there? Because Tony, he's part of the Steelbook crew. Mama Blu-ray, Bonnie, you still there? Because my question is, to y'all is,
what's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? Hey! What's Sue gonna get? And these guys too.
Now the Steelbook crew.
Tell him, Sue.
What's Sue gonna get? What's Sue gonna get? I don't know, but hey! What's Sue gonna get?
Oh, yeah, here we go, y'all. Let's talk about some quick new releases to get y'all excited. Many of you have already said at the beginning of this stream, all the ones that are coming your way, such as Kill Bill, Volumes 1 and 2 on 4K. Let's go. Love those movies. Jackie Brown, another great movie. Substance is the one I didn't get to see because it never came into my theater near me. So at some point, I'll be picking that up. Maybe not day one. The Cell, coming out from Arrow. It was an okay movie. I don't know. I don't need to run out and get that. I've never had the urge to rewatch The Cell. I get it. We're all excited. Arrow put something out. We're like, oh my God, I must get all the Arrow stuff because they're all chock full of goodies. But Huck, man, don't play that no more. I don't have space in the room to just pick up stuff because it's a cool release. It's got to be because I like the movie. The fact that it's also a cool release is just beneficial, such as Inglourious Basterds, which I picked up last week. Kill Bill also is coming out on some steel books. You got some nice steel books there. Same with Jackie Brown. Venom Last Dance, nice little steel book. Smile 2, which I really enjoyed in the theater. Oh, if y'all haven't seen Smile 2, I liked it even more than Smile 1. It amps up the mojo. And boy, howdy, the ending of that I saw coming, but still. Dang, y'all. I mean, don't spoil it. Anybody seen Smile 2? Don't spoil the ending. But that ending was a humdinger. Anyway, Venom Last Dance. You got the Grifters going to Criterion. That's a John Cusack, Angelica Houston, Annette Bening movie, which I like a lot. I have it on Blu-ray, so no rush to pick up that one. Definitely, if I'm going to get it, it'll be on a sale. April Fool's Day and Reindeer Games and Murder by Decree on 4K from Kino Lorber. All of those. I might, of those, pick up Reindeer Games when that goes on sale. Real quick, what else? Smile 2 Steelbook, Rumpelstiltskin on 4K. Now, Lionsgate's doing their website, so Reservoir Dogs Steelbook, so they're going to be putting out some of those things again. Heretic Digipack, one with Hugh Grant. Let's do a quick little scan. You got some little rascals there. Oh, here, look at this. Way at the bottom. That is a shame. Okay. Here, of everything on this list today, here is my favorite. Y'all, a lot of people didn't see here, but I'm telling you, it is an absolute masterpiece of a movie. It's made like no other movie you've ever seen. The editing is superb, and you'll see what I mean when you see it. The story's really good. Zemeckis does a fantastic job. I don't know. I found here the most original and a lot of people try to do movies in one take. Okay, that's been done to death. No one's really tried to make a movie like this. Basically, the premise is it's from one shot, one position. It's basically if you locked a camera down through time and just left it right there, what happens in this spot throughout time? What happens in dinosaur time, and then what happens in the Native American time, and then what happens suddenly when plantations are being built, and what happens when this home that it was gets sort of rebuilt into a different home. But you're always seeing through the window. They have a big bay window in the background, and you're always watching the world alter and change through that window and in the house itself, like the painting and the hangings and the accoutrement and everything. It's just I don't know, it's hard to explain it, make it sound really cool, but trust me, it is outstanding. That is one I want in my collection for sure. Anything else just real quick? Just gonna do a quick pan. No, there you go. Some other things there, as you can see. So yeah, so that's the big stuff, y'all. What are you gonna get from me? Even though I love Kill Bill and all this stuff, here is the number one thing I want to get. I also want to get the substance because I didn't get to see that, but that's what's high on my plate. What's on yours? All right, we're gonna wrap this up here shortly, but not before we get back to the chats real quick. And then wrap this up with you guys. Tiger, yeah, not much happens. Richard Farnsworth, but it's cute. Okay, that movie. Is that from Be Cool? That's not Get Shorty? Oh, crap. See, I blended them together. That's from Be Cool. I do like that from Be Cool then. Oh, man. I thought that was from Get Shorty. In a grandfather way, not like what Momoa and The Rock are to Bonnie. Oh, okay. Thoughts on the Gypsy Moths movie? Have you seen that one? Would love to know your view and brief thoughts if you've seen that one. I'll have to see that one. I'll put that on the. What is the Gypsy Moths? I have not seen that one. You have a very eclectic taste, I must say, which is kind of cool. I like different points of view of filmmaking. Morning Fish, Maria, we're getting some hazing. Tiger, are you on Letterboxd? Morning Smirk. Oh boy. Not at the moment, but I plan to be. Yeah, get on over there, bro. Hit us all up. Put us all on your letterbox when you get there. Thoughts on original Pike not being cast for when Star Trek original TV series was brought back? Great question. I think it's fine. Are you kidding? There's no way I think Star Trek would be what it is without William Shatner. Shatner had way more charisma than Jeffrey Hunter. And plus Jeffrey Hunter was like a little full of himself. He was a movie actor, and he was kind of glad that the pilot failed because he didn't, his wife even talked him out of it because I think they asked him back, and he's like, yeah, after shooting the pilot, he's like, nah, no. She's like, no, you don't want to do that. So out he went. And then Shatner came in, and the chemistry between Shatner and Nimoy, I did not feel with Jeffrey Hunter and Nimoy. So, yeah. So I'm totally fine not getting Jeffrey Hunter back. Tiger, give me a follow if you join. And moi too. Jane, what is up, Nikki? Hello. Mary, yeah, my problem is that I can spend hours debating if a bad movie should get 1 or 1.5 or what I love. Well, it's true. Tiger, Letterboxd, see, what I loved about joining Letterboxd is I treated it like kids when they play a video game. So that night when I joined, I was just on my tablet all night, and I was just browsing through like my favorite decade, which is the 80s. And I would just pick all the movies I saw, and then I created lists, like my favorite movies of 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. And it takes a long time because when you search by decade and stuff like that, there's hundreds. So you just have to like kind of keep scrolling, and it's pages and pages sometimes. And of course, when you get into the really back part of it, it's like a bunch of dirty movies. It's funny how they always hide those on like page 8 or 9. I'm like, okay, I think we're out of regular movies. Let's get back to the next decade, or something. So it becomes like this fun, walk through memory lane, seeing all these movies from the decades that you enjoyed or the years, however you want to do it. I got a little tapped out though. After I hit 89, I was like, I didn't even bother with 90s yet. So at some point, I'll do those as well. And I didn't star everything either. I just put them in a folder first. Some I starred right away if I knew kind of in general what I wanted to give them, but I didn't star all of them. Getting that from sources directly. Oh, is that right? Creature Commandos, a complete fail according to W International Sources, market research firm. Oh, well, it's funny. It's still just an animated show on their streaming service. I think the real deal is going to come when Superman hits. I think that's really where it all begins, even though there's a little bit of connective tissue with Creature Commandos. But I think once Superman hits, I think it'll be a different ball game. So hopefully they will flip that switch. Hey, Mom. Yeah, man. Nikki's here. Tiger, I hear you. Can always change this later. Yep. Or just get to him later. I would tell you something about the House of Dragons in the first episode. It's brutal. Yep. Oh, no. A brutal pregnancy. Okay. Game of Thrones is way too brutal for me. Yeah, it's the ones I saw. Ballista is so beautiful when I see her smile. Yeah, she's got a terrific smile. I think she's wonderful as Supergirl. Jeff, do you enjoy What About Bob? I like that movie too. That would be a fun party watch. A watch party. I hope Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray can have lunch and bury that. I know. Probably not, though. You like that? You think Q Kwan's good for Waldo? Nice. I hope Where's Waldo gets made. That would be funny to see that. I love Game of Thrones myself up to season 7. You go, man. At least 8 is a train wreck. Yeah, that's what I hear. Well, Bob is hilarious. I've not seen in years. I have a not official Blu-ray of that movie. Dirty Dancing was better than I expected. Nice. Good. I loved What About Bob? Let's see. I like that there could be mini Waldos once he takes the portal. Yep. Into the portal land of the movie. Quan, good. Paul. Oh, yeah. Paul Rudd. See, that's good too. Can play a main role. Maybe it's Steve Buscemi, Steve Martin. No banjo. I love his banjo, though. Is Ursula or Fenora Ui, Non, and Namake are the same character. I don't know who that is. Shay, I'm sorry. Henry Jaglum. Somewhere in the Hamptons. Okay. That's cool. All right. Now I know who it is. Waldo can't be anyone famous so that people can't find him. Nice. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know, right? The whole point is like it's hard to find him. Mr. Moody, greetings. All right, y'all, I got to wrap this up. Ron, you've seen The Seven Samurai. That Criterion has stared at me accusingly for myself for quite some time. And me as well. I have not seen either yet. Ron or Seven Samurai. But I know they're classics. I know they're good. And I do intend to see both. What up, Jeff? Oh, sorry. Thoughts on the associate Whoopi Goldberg dressed up as a male, except to get more capital. Oh my God, the associate. I haven't seen Whoopi movies in a long time. I don't remember it that well. Back in the day, Whoopi just her stuff was always like cute and passable. Sister Act was really good. I loved her the most probably in Ghost, playing that. Anime, the fake psychic. It's probably my favorite Whoopi thing. Saying that you bought Seven Samurai unseen based on reputation. Yeah, same too. I mean, I actually even bought it yet. It's still on my to-buy list, but I do have Ron. I'm going to go with the Bad and the Beautiful for this week. Cool, man. Love it. Thanks for the fun live stream. I've been watching for several years. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I was just informed by state workers of the chat function component of the YouTube service. I used to watch them. Didn't know. Very cool. Well, thanks for always being here. Acres of Movies. Keep coming back. I am watching this week's challenge. A Room with a View. Ah, yes. A Room with a View. That is a classic. Tiger, basically yes. And knowing it will probably hate it. To my excuse, I bought it because my son studied Japanese and loves Japanese culture. Want to watch it with him. There you go. Hey, whatever gets you to watch it. Could be good, though. Have you seen Squid Game season 1 and 2? Nope, but my daughter has, which is shocking. I'm like, you watched Squid Game? But I'm going to see it. The Concrete Submarine sounds hilarious. Dude, I'm telling you, if you want to hate watch it, do it and let me know. It is, I mean, me and my buddy Mike were watching it, and we MST 3000 that movie the whole time. That is something you watch with a buddy and just rip it as you go. That's the best way to enjoy it. Like there was literally a scene, okay, when you see it, and this is not ruining anything. A guy is looking on the screen, the cheesy screen, and like Dolph Lundgren is in his prison cell. But just prior to that scene, Van Damme had released him from the prison cell. So that the editor put the scenes out of order. I'm like, literally, we go, hey, how did Dolph Lundgren get back in the prison cell? Like, oh my God, like that kind of thing. And the concrete walls in a submarine. And oh my God. Okay, I've warned you. So if you watch it, my hands are clean. Let's see, very interesting. I always love Japanese stuff. All right, I have to wrap this up quick. Squid Game, fantastic. 2, not so good. Okay, Monster, or Perfect Days. I saw Monster. How many more we got here, y'all? Okay, I don't think I can get through everything, so I'm just gonna look super quick, y'all. Oh. Because I've got to sign off. But guys, you guys are great. Thank you so much for all the the input today and the communication with each other, all this good stuff. You guys are amazing. I think Akers, she said, would you like better here or Tree of Life? Here. I loved here. Thought it was fantastic. I think you'll like Alice. Okay, next. Okay, so, all right, cool. Anyway, saying, hey, thanks. Have a great day. You guys have a great day too. Yeah, gang, I'm about to sign off. See, here's what is this? Have you been trying the Dalgona candy? I've not tried a candy challenge. Nope. And Jeff says, I'm finally gonna open my day 1 purchase of the 3D copy of The Great Gatsby for week 4. Dude, I mean, that's the beauty of the challenge. I mean, the fun is to try to watch something you've never seen, but also freaking open the stuff you bought, man. Open it and watch it. All right. But you guys are amazing. Yeah. All right, my friends, I think that is going to wrap it up for this amazing Tuesday. You guys are great. Everybody's so cool. I appreciate you coming in week after week. If you have not, hit that like button, please, on your way out the door right now. That's the tip on the table, right? If you don't actually want to leave a tip, you can just tap that like button, and that'll be my tip for the day, and I greatly appreciate it. So if you haven't, please do that on your way out. Spread the word to your friends. If you want to share this with them, that would be wonderful. More eyes on the prize really helps out my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So that is going to do it for today on Tuesday. Get out there, go buy a movie, go watch a movie, and have a great day. Until next week, I will catch you guys later. Thank you to all my cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. So until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.